Bad Bunny. That's from one of his albums, recent ones, but not the most recent one. But I feel like a super good energy from this reading, and I really, really love that. But yeah, so this is for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, the movers and shakers of the world, and this is past, present, future. And if you have any questions about the deck that I use, or if you want to book a reading, the information will be down low. And thanks so much for joining. So let's get started. So in your most recent past, you're represented by the hummingbird. When the hummingbird comes up, this represents you being in a place where you felt like you were being nourished, that you were, because you know hummingbirds, they seek nectar from multiple places and they go back to those places. So you could have felt like recently, in the recent past, that you were, potentially connecting to things, places, people that really filled you in a real significant way. And also in your past, you have the gazelle. The gazelle represents like being hyper aware of your surroundings, and of course we all are, because we're going through this really interesting time. But since this came up in your most recent past, coupled with the hummingbird, that can mean that after really tapping into and like those nourishments, it could have been people, places, things, you started to worry, will they still be around for me when the pandemic is over, or will I still be able to be this talented once the pandemic is over. But when this gazelle card also pops up, it indicates that it's time for you to get back into the present moment and don't always be attracted to easy solutions. So maybe also in the recent past, you could have been working towards something and really doing well at that, but you just became worried, and you wanted to do things pretty easily. But I love that in your most recent past, you're represented by the dolphin. I love when the dolphin card comes up in any reading, because the dolphin card really pops up when it could indicate that a profound blessing is on the way. So in the most recent past, you could have had a blessing, you could have had a break in your career, and that was kind of your entry into what it is that you wanted to do. So when you were in this energy of the hummingbird, really, the hummingbird also represents creativity. So if you were working on a creative project or any project in general, you could have gotten, a blessing within that time. And I really love that in your most recent past, because presently you also have one of my favorite cards, which is the owl. When the owl comes up, this also indicates that a boon or a treasure is on its way to you. So that's why I said the dolphin kind of represented like a door opened up to you, and now you have a gift or a treasure that's on the way to you. So this could be happening soon. I usually don't like to do that, but I really love the owl because it has some really prophetic energy to it, and the fact that you had the dolphin, then the owl, just blessings and a boon or a treasure directly from the universe, that indicates that you are sailing towards the right path, because the universe is like, all right, here you go, here's your next little blessing, so that you can continue moving forward. And also for your current card represented by the present moment, is the cobra. So this is you learning something new. This is tapping into the inner teacher or guide, and really learning something new. I love when the cobra comes up. It came up in the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius video. But so this could indicate that you got a boon or a treasure. So you could have gotten a new job, and you're just really learning. When the cobra card appears, you really need to tap into the inner teacher, inner guide. What could you learn that you don't know? What could did you learn that you still don't know? Maybe at this new job, is it something that, could you pick up Photoshop? Could you pick up like a different skill platform? I'm in social media, and so, you know, learning platforms like CrowdTangle and stuff like that. Like, what could you be learning? And then also indicated in your present is the raccoon. The raccoon is really important because this card comes up when we're really shy and timid to share, you know, our talents, and you could be going by a different name on social media. That's what this card also indicates as well. So what would it do to kind of like lift that veil and move forward, instead of hiding behind a name or hiding behind fear and doubt, because it does show that this new job or new situation really puts you in line, and you're starting to learn more. But don't be scared. The universe doesn't make mistakes, so always remember that. I hope that makes sense. And then also in your future, you have the dragon. Man, look at that. It's like piercing, staring at you. But when the dragon card comes up, this card represents significant change. But within that change, as you go through the bumps and the hurdles, you never get kind of like, you never get this nasty view of the universe. You know that everything that you're going through, the struggles, all that is really important for your journey and moving forward. And it's you being able to go swiftly through these changes with ease, knowing that what's on the opposite side is meant for you. And I always see repeating numbers. Like, I've looked at my computer, I've seen 717, 722. 722 just happened as I said the dragon. So if you want to look up what that means, please do. I don't know if you're into that, but if you are. And then also in your future card, you have the lion. I love when the lion comes up because, you know, he's sitting tall. He's sitting in his throne. And so that's kind of how I see you in your future, is that after you go through this change in your life, and you don't get this like nasty world view, and you're able to come out on the other side, this is you sitting regally. So this could indicate that in this new job, you know, that you really got through the challenges, you learned new things, you were able to go through that and see that it was for your greater good, and now you're sitting pretty. Now you're like, okay, like, I know what I know and I know what I want to do. And even if this isn't career-wise, it could be creatively, whatever talent that you have, whatever treasure you got for that talent, I see in your future that you've now kind of manifested this master energy, and you're really sitting within that and being strong and firm. And then I also see in your future is the spider card. This I really love because it's similar to the dragon. The spider card comes up because, not because, we know spiders, they build their webs and it takes a long time to build them, but they never tire, they don't complain because they know what happens after. You have a beautiful big web, and that's the same for you. You're gonna work tirelessly, but remember that every moment is to be cherished and every moment is meant for your growth. And if you're able not to complain, I mean, we can complain, it's good to be like, I had a shitty ass day, but make sure that you still are firm in the direction that you're going in, and have faith and know that this is for you, because the spider card represents abundance following that hard work. So I see something manifesting, not see something, it's just the cards are saying that you will create whatever it is that you want to create in your life, and abundance will follow, whether that be financial abundance, inner abundance, you know, whatever it is. I really love to, you know, see that abundance is coming. So this was a really great reading, and I love it. If you have any questions, please let me know. Like I said, if you want to book a reading, information is down below. Thanks.